Hello, welcome back to the Right Waxing Workshop. My name is Tony Pearson and we're going to be talking today about heel lift. How to reduce it, how to fix it, so stay tuned. Okay, heel lift. I hear you ask, why is heel lift important to fix in your snowboarding boots? Major problem that I've had myself and I've experienced over the years. And basically I got hold of these banana shaped ankle pads. These fit very well for Burton and I have ridden these in Burton and it makes a huge difference. If you've watched some of my other videos, I have quite a skinny slim foot, both on the back of my foot, if that was my foot should we say, around the ankle area, up into my calf muscle. This is quite slim and my foot is also quite slim. So one of my Ride Right Waxing top tips is to put an additional liner base underneath the inner liner, which brings that up a little bit, creating this area obviously with less room, giving me less toe curl. The other issue I have is I get a lot of heel lift. This is quite wide, as you can see, and obviously when I turn on my toe edge to carve, my heel is lifting in the back of my liner. So there's many ways you can fix that without actually having pads, but there is a side effect, and let me take you through them. If you don't have the pads, you have to then over tighten your boot. You end up getting foot fatigue, calf muscle fatigue, because you're over extenuating all the time because you're allowing for your lift inside your liner. And you can also get pins and needles, and it doesn't make for a pleasant day on the mountain. So wouldn't really recommend that. If you're finding you're getting heel lift on all your toe edges, you'll feel your heel come off the actual foot pad itself, then I would recommend popping into your local ski shop, Snow and Rock, having a quick look online, Absolute Snow, places like that, and get yourself some of these. But you do need to check out which ones you need to buy, and let me take you through why. These are for Burton that I found that work the best. I call them a banana pad. I don't actually know the technical term of it, but these actually sit in the inside of the Burton boot. What's really quite nice with Burton is they put a Velcro lining on the inside of each ankle area. Quite a big Velcro area, and this being Velcro, this can stick on the inner side. And I think if you can try and see just down there, we have one stuck in, like so, and we have one on the other side. And basically what that does is my foot comes in and my ankle bone sits here. And what it actually does then to the lining, by them being sat either side of the boot, it pushes the boot itself, so we put these on the right way around, actually in, squeezing the back of the liner to fit around the back part of my foot, keeping my heel in the liner on the base, so it is reducing the amount of toe lift for turning and actually reduces foot fatigue, and I don't then need to over tighten my boots. And the reason why I've got Burton is because I find Burton fit my feet differently than all the others. They're actually the better fit for me. I did have a pair of 332s. This is a slightly different setup, so opposed to working off the Velcro and being the banana, they can actually fit in this into the inside of the boot. The 332 has nowhere to fit this. So you need to have a look at your boot, take your liner out, have a look inside, see if we've got Velcro. Alternatively, what you'll have is actually on the line of the 332, I have a sock here. Now, you can get different end-shaped pads that slot in here, doing the same job, squeezing the back part of the boot in, grabbing hold of your upper part of your ankle, keeping your heel on the base of your liner. Again, reducing foot fatigue, pins and needles, and having to over tighten your boots. And then you'll find that with the twin boa system, it's slightly easier to ratchet that up. With a lacing system, you've really got to pull on those laces to get the top part of the boot nice and tight. And then you tend to find you over tighten, because this has a single boa system, the lower part is trying to force your foot and your heel in the back of the boot. It's also very important to have your heel in the boot, because then it stops your toes from rubbing on the front of the boot. Because your foot is moving backwards and forward, this can also cause discomfort. So for a very quick, simple remedy, I would simply check out, get your boots on your feet. Again, another one of my 5 Ride Right Waxing top tips. for the winter 2020 season is to get your boots out of the cupboard, get them on your feet, make sure they are comfortable, check things like heel lift, walk around the house, get them tight, get the mouldings heated back up again. You know, obviously make sure there's no rips, tears, anything like that. And see if you need some of these. If you need some of these, get some. It takes multiple times fitting them, taking them out, fitting them, taking them out, fitting them. Don't just grab them, stick them in your boot and think they don't work. It will take multiple times to get the actual fitment perfect. And do play around with it, but you'll need to do that before day one on the ski slopes. Otherwise, you won't have a great week when you're out snowboarding for the first time. So, thanks ever so much indeed for watching. If you'd like to hit that subscribe button, I'd really appreciate it. If you'd like to hit that like button, I'd like that even more. And if you can share my videos with others and get my name out there, I'd appreciate that as well. So thanks ever so much indeed for watching, and we'll see you soon.